What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Andre Zifla, how you doing? So the update last week wiped the endless mode leaderboards, and I mean, I think that was for the best, really. The meta on the leaderboards was to go to wave 100 plus using or exploiting the saw blade launcher, which was clearly broken. But that was the way you did it. That's how you got to wave 100 plus. So what happened was the saw blades from the saw blade launcher were sticking in enemies and doing continuous damage to them. So it was fairly broken. It was fun as hell, but it was fairly broken. But so anyway, there was a leaderboard wipe, and I want to pop in and visit some of my favorite maps, and hopefully get a top 10 score or two. Quick Path, what's that one at? The number one's at 74 mil. That's pretty high. Side entrance is one I want to look at. I think top 10s are a possibility here. I mean, we'll have to see. So well, first let me take a look at what kind of a loadout I want to do. Let's start on the side entrance. Check and see what kind of a loadout we want to bring. Make sure we've got all the combos covered. And let's see. In fact, let's just clear everything out here. Unseen Destiny, what's going on? First off, as a weapon, I think I'm going to go with the longbow. I've got bleed on it. We want, I've got arcane on the brimstone, and then we're going to want tar as well. I've got slows longer on the tar. We'll bring along a spike wall. The spike wall has got stun on it. Let's bring a grinder too. The grinder's got slow. It's going to be debatable whether or not we want the grinder, but we'll see here. The window of butterflies is going to give us the confuse or the distract and the arcane damage. What else? We need something for the ceiling. Well, let's bring some ceiling lasers. What else? We don't have any fire, so let's bring the floor scorcher. And then 2 more slots. Well, we got the snow cannon. I've got this set up with acid damage, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll bring the dart spitter, and I've got it set up with ice damage. I think let's go with this and try it out and see how we do. Now, this one here, you get both of the lanes combined into this one last little push before it gets to the rift. So I think we're going to build out that and see what we can do here. So let's see. If we started off with a grinder there, we started off with something. Oh, I never brought barricades. All right, something's going to have to go so that I can fit barricades in. But what goes? I got to bring the dart spitter for the freeze. I mean, I could switch the cannons over to something else and not have freeze. I could get rid of the grinder, but then I'm going to have problems on this single tile. Man, decisions. Such a tough move. You know what? I think we're going to get rid of fire. I hate to do it, but... So we're going to be missing one combo here. So we've got bleed. We've got arcane. We've got a slow. We've got a stun. We got the grinder with another slow. Actually, we're doubling up on some of the combos here. We've got the window of butterflies with the distract. The ceiling lasers are going to be the laser plus the electrocute. That's going to be acid, and that's going to be ice. Let's go with this. Let's try it out and see. Actually, I don't need to barricade up like that anymore since... we'll start off with just this. You called it. I hate to not bring the Scorcher because it is good. It's a great source of fire damage, you know? I mean, I could always swap my Brimstone over because the window butterflies are doing arcane damage. Let's do that. Let me head back out. Let's fix our Brimstone up here. We'll have it have a reduced cooldown instead of dealing arcane damage. And we'll pop back in here and try this out. So now I've got bleed, I've got fire, I've got slow, I've got stun. That's a knock-up as well as the stun. We got the grinder. Yeah, I think this will work out well. Hopefully. We'll find out soon enough. Let's see. So let's do the same thing. We'll start off with the grinder. We'll go like that. I could actually reverse one eventually and go like this to force things into the kill box faster. Gonna be a rough wave 1. You know what? Let's just build up top for wave 1. Oh, somehow I got a tar up top here. So maybe I was good down below after all. I'd prefer to just build down here and be ready to go as the waves progress. Yeah, here we go. So that's better. Let's just go ahead and do it. I am going to lose a bunch of combos in this first wave because I don't want to lose too many rip points. The first wave is always, you know, you got to get through it, right? I'm going to get as many combos as I can with Egan's Slam, though, just to get a little bit more coin generated. Out of juice. No juice! No juice is no good. Go ahead and feed them in now. We got enough for another window of butterflies there, huh? Alright, there we go. So, let's go with something like that. We'll just continue to build it out here. I'm going to save the coin, that way I can get more combos up. Alright, let me just run down and get healed up here. No juice equals Mr. Bags. That would be terrible, right? Oh, man. Here's one ceiling laser anyway. So I think I got to get like 28 million, I think, to get in the top 10. All right, let's continue it on out. What do we need? We need a sprayer. I'm going to put the sprayer way back here. And we need a dart spitter. And I think that covers every combo, right? I've got the basics in anyway. We still got a long way to go, but the basics are here. My wife or mother-in-law are vacuuming out in the hallway right outside. Hopefully not too much of that bleeds through, but yeah, there's a vacuum cleaner going right outside of the room. What the heck, man, right? Gonna be quite a few waves before I see any big combos, I think. And I got no triggerable crowd control like a stone staff or a jar of ghosts or the crossbow. So that's a concern too, as I'm just at the mercy of the enemies pushing through, you know. But I'll have a lot of windows of butterflies, so I'm hoping that helps out quite a bit. All right. Where to? Well, we need another ceiling laser up there. What else? Let's just continue to build it out, I guess. More CC. We'll get a grinder in there at the end. I'm debating, too, do I want to move them back and forth here? I feel like I don't. Like, if you're using the wall blades, you've got an opportunity to run the orcs across the path and then have the wall blades have a little stretch. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to go straight down the wall and then around back here. Assuming I make it that far, of course. The choke could happen. That is for sure. Make sure I'm getting as many Egan slams in as I can. I don't want to kill too much up front, though, here. In the early waves, you know, you either just sacrifice all the combos and all the score and just plan on pushing later, because you will hit a sweet spot, you know, where the enemies are healthy enough where it's going to be easier to rack up the bigger combos. All right, well, let's just keep building it back. We'll get a little safety in right there, just in case the wall gets smashed. We'll go with another one, couple more windows. Yeah, we're looking good. It's coming along. It's coming along. Got no score yet. My goal is usually to try to get to 1,000,000 prior to wave 10 as just kind of a starting block. And, you know, that's still a strong possibility here. And then bleed, my only source of bleed is coming from my weapon, which means I've got to shoot him, but I want to make sure I'm not overkilling. In fact, you know, I didn't check my bow. I can't remember what the upgrade path is on the bow, but the enemies just aren't pushing in far enough at the moment. See, keep building it back. Get another ceiling laser in there. So how's everybody's Sunday going? What are you guys up to today? It's a double credit weekend in Warframe for like 12 more hours, so I almost feel obligated to play a little index today to farm up some credits, because I've got a booster going too. So it's 4 times credits right now. It's the time to grind the credits. But then there's also the Plague Star event going, which I haven't played near enough. Alright, here comes our first ogres. No big combos on them. There was a 10, but that's hardly big. Come on in, Mr. Ogre. Come on in. Right. Let's see. Let's just keep headed out with it. Keep on coming down. We'll get another ceiling laser in there. I think I'm just gonna go dart spitter acid sprayer, dart spitter acid sprayer, all the way down here. All right, and here comes our first gnolls. Gnolls will be a big opportunity too. Oh, and that one got froze right away, huh? Well, there's a 13. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely making a little progress here. Nope, and we got dynamite too. Let me back it up until the dynamite archers are gone. There's a 14. Thanks, Mr. Knoll. Awfully kind of you to donate. And there's a 15 on the ogre. All right, we're coming along now, y'all. It's coming along. All right, so do I want to think about... You know, I'm tempted to do this, to throw enemies into the kill box. And I could go easy mode and double barricade up front and use that as a little barricade cushion. Because I think this is going to ride for a little while. What's going on there, Elijah? Yeah, I'm having a good day, man. My son is visiting right now, here for a few weeks. That's always awesome. We're right in the middle of a kitchen remodel, which we still got some work to do there, but things are going good. Got more dynamite archers, it looks like. But here comes... Yep, didn't get some combos on him. He didn't get in far enough into the kill box. I'm not sure if I want that spike wall up front. We're gonna have to see. Oh, we got a Cyclops mage. Back it up. Let this Cyclops mage die off here too. Missed opportunity on that null. But it's wave 8. We're going to be over that million mark by the end of wave 8. So that's... I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible, you know? Trying to Egan Slam as much as possible, which means I take damage, but the Egan Slam is multiple combo points all tied into that slam. So it's a high risk, high reward type thing. Alright, we'll put another safety barricade back here. We'll go like that, and then I think we just need to build out the top. In fact, I probably should have had the top built out already. Let's work on that a little bit. Let's get another one of those. I think that's good for another wave here. We'll have to see.
More enemies on the way.
At this point, I think it's really going to be a lot about the gnolls, and here they come. Because the gnolls are going to charge in. Didn't really do too well on those, but as they get a little thicker, I think we'll be in pretty good shape there. Oof, man. That's just some big shots. That was from the fire mage.
They're attacking a barricade. The barricade is under attack.
Barricades are getting hit by something.
They're attacking a barricade.
Having the rift right here for the heals is pretty damn convenient, that's for sure. CSH, what's going on, man? How's things? How is Sunday treating you? Another mage right there. Oh, I'm doing good, doing good. No complaints. Just trying to place. I don't have any, you know, I'm out of practice, so realism says there's no chance that I'm going to be competing for #1 spots today. But I'd like to get some top 10 leaderboard spots today.
More enemies on the way.
Yeah, Orcs Must Die Unchained. Nobody was playing it. It was to the point where it had like double-digit average online players. So, I mean, if it's not being played, you know, you can't just let it run because it was server side. It was a fun game, but it was kind of lacking in end game. Come on, Cyclops mages. Yeah, I mean, the numbers just don't lie, you know? I mean, people just weren't playing the game. So you can, of course, Steam numbers, you can see that, how many players are online at any time in Steam. PlayStation and Xbox, you can't see, but in Steam, you can. And, I mean, there was days where it was like 10, 15 average online players at the time, so... I mean, that's just not gonna... You just can't operate... Oh, no, Grenadiers. You just can't operate a game like that, you know? You gotta chalk it up as a loss and move on. And that's what they did. And Orcs Must Die 3 is good. I mean, I've been really enjoying it for sure. See if we can't get money bags down. That coin would certainly be nice. Looks like we're gonna get them. Now I think we're into the point where it really important waves, because the enemies are going to be healthy enough to survive getting in and being comboed. For another slow up front, just to keep them on that. Now I got to start thinking about this and how I want to do it over here. I'm thinking. Go something like that. I can't put a laser up there, can I? No. can put some windows up, though. If you really want to go for high score attempts here on this map, you need to be suiciding into the sludge. But there's nothing worse than watching someone suicide over and over and over again into the sludge. So I'm probably not going to be doing that. Just got your third ancient power reset. Nice, nice.
More enemies on the way.
Continue to build it out here. Those grinders aren't really coming out super far, but I mean, it'll get the job done. Come on in, Mr. Knoll. Come on in. Dynamite archer. Damn it. Need to get that bleed on as many orcs as possible. I have lots of coin to replace barricades as they go. I'm streaming tomorrow. What game? I'm not really sure. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not sure what game. I tell you what I've got sitting that I'm really, really anxious to play is that last epoch. Last epic. Last epoch. It's an ARPG, kind of like Diablo 3 type flavored. I am super anxious to play that game, and I've actually got it in my Steam library. It's just a matter of getting the time to put it in, but I might do a first look at that game tomorrow. Oof. Big oofs. Come on in, Mr. Ogre. Alright, now how do we want to do this? Here we can just Or no, can we not block it right there? I mean, we can do that. But man, you lose so much right here. This fire, the range on those fire mages, that was another thing that I guess was buggy. And they fixed it. Those guys are pretty beast now. You got to really watch out for them. Reminds you of Fortnite Save the World? It doesn't remind me of Fortnite Save the World at all. But I will say, Save the World had incredible amounts of potential. I gotta finish this out. What the hell am I doing? Building in the kill box up front. He isn't even finished out yet. I feel like I need more sprayers too. Maybe stagger them like out here to get some different fire rate intervals. Well, if they saved the world would have been really good if Battle Royale didn't happen. I mean, you can't blame them, right? I mean, it's a business, and people were throwing millions and millions and millions of dollars at Battle Royale. So there was a rumor back, I want to say like 6 months ago, that Epic didn't originally develop Fortnite. Save the World was originally created by somebody else, and Epic added on the Battle Royale, and then that's what made it insanely popular. But there was a rumor that the original Save the World developer was potentially going to take over the Save the World aspect. We got a stuck knoll, it looks like. See if I can't unstick him. Come on, Mr. Knoll. Here he comes. Didn't need to sell that one, but it's alright. Ooh, not enough coin. It's alright, I'll get it replaced here. Save the World had the potential to be the best action defense game ever made. I've said that 100 times over the last 5 years or whatever, and I still think it's true. It straight up could have been the best action defense game ever made. And if they just would have added a few more things in, like proper pathing, where you could actually choose how you're pathing the mobs and it wasn't so random, which I know once you figured out the AI, you could do pretty well with those. But there was a lot of opportunity there as a action defense fan of things that I think they missed, that they could have just done really, really good on, right? Uh-oh. Racked. Ooh, that's a bad place for a barricade to go down. Oh no, it was grenadiers. I didn't even realize. There was a hunter, but there's grenadiers in the mix. Just, we'll cheese the grenadiers into the rift here. There's a 16. I think that's been my biggest combo so far. There's a Cyclops mage up in there still. Looks like it's about dead. you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Moneybags. Appreciate it. All right, so we got work to do here. We're all intact down there now. Let's put our cushion back in up front. This is a cushion piece too, right here. Not really something you need, but it's something I can stand on, and if it gets blown up, then it's not the end of the world. Out of mana. DD2 or DDA? I mean, they're both good games. The right answer is play them both. DDA has more of a future. DD2 is prettier. DDA is, if you're looking to grind loot, then DDA is the game you want. If you're just wanting to grind a free-to-play game and grind a number on a screen, then DD2 is the game you'd want. But it's not as loot-focused as DDA is. So it depends on what you want. They're both really good games, though. So really, to maximize your enjoyment, the right answer is you play them both. DD2 is kind of a cash grab for Chromatic at the moment, which is good because it means it will keep getting updates, or at least another update, as long as they're still able to get some kind of a return. But the future of the game is long gone. It really has no future. Sad to say, but truth is truth. The truths is the truths. I think I'm going to sell these and put a spike wall in here. Well, nah, it's not a matter of that. It's the game was completely done. There was no more updates intended. It was more like 2 to 3 years. We'll get another update within the next couple of months, I'm pretty sure. But it's all about the cash. You know, I mean, it's a business. It should be all about the cash, right? People are already, I mean, it's a free-to-play game that has under 1,000 average players online. That's just not a model of success in any way, is the problem. But plus, it's not their game. I mean, it is their game, but they didn't design it. They were told how to design it. It was designed by an investment company, DD2 was. And that means that there's no passion into the game from the current developers, because it's not a product that they created, you know? It's a product that they manage now, and as long as they can get some cash out of it, they'll keep doing stuff with it. But that's all it is to them. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth is the truth, you know? Yeah, it's gonna be Barricade Replacement Simulator now. I really need to sell these 2 grinders. I don't feel like they're gonna really do anything for me. We got another Knoll coming in. Come on in, Mr. Knoll. Come on in. There's an X16 on him. That's not too shabby. We're a far cry from 27 million, though. Holy crap, man. I mean, most of the barricades getting destroyed are from me going up there trying to Egan slam on him. There's rumor, but just got to realize DD2 is no longer a game in development. It's a game that's being patched and updated to maintain profitability, but it's no longer being developed. So, yeah, I mean, there's rumor of it, but, I mean, until it arrives, I'm not expecting one. I mean, I didn't expect the last update we got, but they saw an opportunity to grab a little more cash with that material shop, which, you know, I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer. Take the game full cycle, pay to win. It's already accused of being pay to win, so might as well just close the deal there. Make it full on, no questions, it's pay to win. And grab some of that money, you know? I mean, it's a smart business move. Ooh, there's an 18. That's my biggest one so far today. Ooh, didn't get my slam off. I mean, it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's a game that's just completely uninspired. The developers have zero passion for the game. And it's just there to generate a little bit of cash for them. As long as it's generating a little bit of cash for them, they'll keep paying attention to it. Hey, we got a stuck mob somewhere. I don't see it on the mini-map. Looks like it's right here, actually. Oh, there it is. I'm never going to get those sold back here. Thanks there, Cyrus. I appreciate it. But, I mean, as far as future, what's coming, what's under development, what the development team is passionate about and wants to make really good, it's all about Dungeon Defenders Awakened. That's the project. That's the one that 99% of the company's resources is going into, you know? So, I mean, if you want to ever see a Dungeon Defenders 3, then it's in your best interest to support Dungeon Defenders Awakened, because that's where the success of Dungeon Defenders Awakened will determine whether or not there's ever a Dungeon Defenders 3. I'm not sure. Robot has got something else they're working on too, but it's not, I don't think it's going to be something Orcs Must Die related. I think it's going to be something different altogether. Orcs Must Die 3, I think, did pretty well financially, though. I mean, what does it have right now? I'm going to look real quick. Let me see. Steam charts. Orcs Must Die 3. Yeah, right now, as we speak, right this second on Steam, there's 1,645 players online in Orcs Must Die 3. Right now, as we speak on Steam, there's about 1,200 players online in Steam between Dungeon Defenders, Dungeon Defenders Awakened, and Dungeon Defenders 2 all combined. So yeah, I think Orcs Must Die 3 probably did pretty well financially. That, and I mean, DDA is a fun game. It's a good game. You know, DD2 is pretty, and that's what scares a lot of people, a lot of DD2 players away from DDA, is that DDA is not as pretty as DD2. It's just not. But you got to remember, DD2 was developed by a investment capital firm that threw millions and millions and millions of dollars at it. DDA is not that. They don't have those millions. You know, it's a true indie company. So there's not, I mean, there's a rumor, no, it's just rumor, of course, but there's a rumor that it costs $18 million to develop Dungeon Defenders 2. And they didn't earn anywhere near that back. Well, I mean, they just keep their company alive. I mean, you can do the math pretty easily and figure, you know, for Chromatic to stay alive, well, how many employees they have and how much money do those employees make. Right? Figure the average employee, the average income there is probably what, 50 grand a year, something like that. If there's 20 employees and they're all making 50 grand a year, or they average 50 grand a year, then that's $1 million a year that the company spends to keep the games going. So they've got to be making $1 million a year just to break even. So, I mean, I think any money that's generated just goes to keeping the company alive at this point. They had a big missed opportunity with DDA, and they, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I love DDA, and I'm having a blast playing it. But Chromatic as a company had a big opportunity there to fix some of the wrongs, to right some of the wrongs that were done during Trendy, and they didn't do that. They didn't seize that opportunity. So, you know, there's no way to sugarcoat that. And they lost a lot of players from it. Well, just in comparison, Fortnite, at its heyday, when it was really crushing it in the Battle Royale mode, it was rumored that Epic had about 300 developers working on it. So do that same math. 300 developers times 50 grand a year. Well, the difference is Fortnite was making that much every day. Or maybe not every day, but every month, you know. They were paying their entire company's salary every month. The entire annual salary every month, you know, so they're just killing it. I mean, there's no doubt Fortnite made a lot of money. I mean, it's past millions. It's into billions, I think. Pretty sure it's got to be into billions. But I mean, you know, that none of that stuff is ever going to be brought public. It's all guesswork. But by constantly adding all these cosmetics and everything in, I mean, people spend money in Fortnite, where, you know, people don't spend money in a game like DD2. Look, you spend money once and you buy a pack or whatever, and you get yourself some inventory or whatever, and then you're done. Yeah, 15 million a year. They had days where they made 15 million. Literally. Individual single days. I mean, they had what, at their peak, they had like 3 million players online at one point. That's crazy, right? Crazy. And they did the right thing, you know. They seized an opportunity that most developers will never have. You know, it's big. But that's the aspect so many people forget about, you know, the passion for the game, you know, and that's one thing about the Dungeon Defenders community, is the Dungeon Defenders community is very passionate about Dungeon Defenders. You know, to many people, Dungeon Defenders games are the best games available, you know, so people are very passionate about it. And that passion like that doesn't roll over into a business model. You know, you want to be passionate about the product you're creating and selling, but the level of passion from the player base is very high. You know, and if the game if you're the person making the game and it's not a financial success, it's very easy for you to lose that passion, you know. And I mean, that's exactly what happened with Dungeon Defenders 2. It was getting lots of updates. It had a strong player base. It was making good money. And then it fell through the floor. You know, a few bad decisions after bad decisions after bad decisions, etc. And it all just fell through. All right, what do we want to do? We can get a little bit more CC up front, maybe. I don't want to kill my combo potential, and I can start moving this up further too. So we can go like with another acid sprayer up front. We can get another dart spitter in. We're at 11 mil. Yeah, I'm still a far cry from 27 million, so. I think the chances of me making top 10 might be a little slim on this one, y'all. I'm hoping, but. Oof. See, now I'm to the point where if I derp one single dynamite archer, it's going to destroy like 4 or 5 barricades. So if I see yellow dots on the minimap, I cannot ignore. You know? Like there's 2 up there now, so there's no point at all in me going up there and trying to replace those barricades right now until those are dead. Yeah, that was 3 barricades I lost right there due to that derp, and I've got a bunch that are just like paper thin, ready to die. And then this is the point too where grinders are just doing nothing. They have no effect. Yeah, I think Apex did have potential. I think Apex is still doing pretty well financially. So, I mean, Apex has got a lot to come still, I'm sure. All right, we got a lot coming still. We got another Knoll coming. Let's try to capitalize on that guy. About to make the turn. Come on in, Knoll. Ooh, 17. I think I had gotten an 18 there, didn't I? Apex has got a hacker problem, do they? That's no good. Especially in a competitive game like that. Hackers in a game like Dungeon Defenders don't affect it as much because you've always got the choice to just not play with those people, right? And unless they're causing harm to the economy, they don't really have a big effect on the game. But a game like Apex, yeah, that's going to be a bad deal. That one was a Cyclops mage. I think I'm safe to go and replace that one though. Wow, man, those fire mages are just slinging bolts out. I think this will be a top 50 score, but I don't know if I'm going to make top 10, y'all. Maybe even top 20. I might end up getting top 20. I mean, I guess that's not a terrible thing, right? Top 20 out of thousands of people. All right, finally. How many waves later, finally getting that replaced? Well, let's see. We got to deal with these. I got a bunch of cash sitting. Out of juice. See, that's a problem. You start flipping ogres or mobs over into that confined area, they're gonna smash their way out. I got dynamite archers up there now, though, so I'm just gonna hang back here. because they will definitely one-shot whatever explodes in their area now. Cyclops Mage too. I guess we can just start working on getting this built out. How do we want to do it? We can go something like that. Actually, we can put another one of these here. And then go something like that. And we'll do this all the way around, assuming we live that long. Thank you so much there, Sagex. I do appreciate it a ton. Yeah, DD2's been around a long time. A lot of people don't realize that when they see that 2017 launch date, but they don't realize it was in early access for, what, 4 or 5 years prior to that, or something like that. It was in early access on Steam for a long time. It actually came to early access about the same time 7 Days to Die did. I'm pretty sure it was around the same time. 7 Days to Die is still in early access, so it's a good game. I don't know why they keep reinventing it. Yeah, it's not going to be long and mobs are going to be zerging through this whole mess here. Let's see, what do we need to do up here? Everything is looking pretty solid. That barricade's chewed on. Could sell this one. Get it replaced, but I think we're looking pretty good. A few of these back here are chewed up as well, but not terrible, not terrible. Oh, you know what we can do here too? Instead of knocking back, I can put them up and down and make it so that they're kind of slapped into the ground. Wrecked. I got yellow dots now. I better stay at a safe distance here. And more coming even. Youch. So many yellow dots. The Dryad's pretty fun to play. I mean, once you get a few of the basics and you've got a basic understanding of the game, there's no real wrong answer. I would stay away from the gender swaps. But besides that, there's not really a wrong answer as far as what hero to get. Every hero can add something to your loadout, you know? So the important thing is to get who looks fun. The Dryad's pretty fun in my opinion, but of course that's my opinion. I mean, you can complete all the content in the game right now with the EV and the Abyss Lord. So anyone else you get is just gravy on top, you know? Where's your head at, Mr. Moneybags? There it is. What makes this game? It's not. I mean, no one is saying it's more fun. And no one has claimed that. They're both really fun. This is an action defense game with more of a focus on action and less of a focus on grind. That's also the thing. It's the thing that makes this game great, but it's the thing that makes it, as far as long-term replay value, it makes it weaker than a Dungeon Defenders game. As Dungeon Defenders games, well, not DD2, but DD1 and DDA have that loot grind, you know? And that's one of the things that makes that game fun. This is more of a skill-based game. Like, you have to practice and get good at implementing the combos and understand the basics of how combos work. And that's really where the replay value comes from. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's better than DDA, but, I mean, it's better as far as better designed. It's a much better designed game, and it's a game that's not anywhere near as buggy. So if those are what you would base it on as far as calling it better, then yeah, you would say it's better. But it's different, you know? It's a different game. I mean, they're both really fun, awesome games to play. So once again, it comes down to the right answer is you play them both. Right? I mean, they're both great games. Why would you not want to experience both of them? It's not a one or the other sort of thing. We got a dynamite archer stuck up top, it looks like. Nope, he's coming now. Now you decide to show up, Mr. Dynamite Archer. Alright, that'll give us a chance to switch this. Oh, and now he's stuck down here? Or no, that's another one. That's a runner. God dang it. I can't get to him and get that stuff sold. Nope, I couldn't get to it in time. Oops. Dang it, man. Ooh, see, enemies got thrown over again, and they're just going to destroy all these barricades. I really got to watch that. I might even want to give them an opening up front. Keep it closed here in the back, but give them an opening up front. I think I'm going to do that here after this wave. That way they can run out, because I'm losing barricades now just to the enemies that are getting flipped over. Out of mana. Oh, and more got flipped. God dang it. Yeah, I gotta deal with that right away. I need to get some crowd control in the back here at the turn, too. The Drastic Steps campaign in Rift Lord? Yeah, I mean, if people want to see them, I can make videos for those. I think we'll probably end up getting another DLC sometime soon, too. Or sometime. Might not be soon. Alright, so let's leave this all open. And we'll just get we'll have a hard closure there at the back. And then that will force these enemies to walk up through this way. I might as well throw a grinder in up front too. Thin the herd just a little bit. Then what can we do? I still didn't get that one sold. This one's a regular Null Hunter, so let's see if we can't combo this guy up. Yeah, we got a 13 on him. He was already down. Okay, we got those yellow dots coming again. Quite a few of them. I'm going to want to clear out. Clear out of the area when they get back here. We're at 17 mil now. I mean, am I going to be able to get 10 million more? What do you guys think? I think it's getting to the point where it's going to start getting super sketch. I'm not confident. I think we might want to put something up front now to start working on thinning out some of the sappers too. Let's do that. Let's get just a few sapper traps in. Oops. Ogre followed me up there and punched me in the head. Get a few sapper traps in for when the sappers start coming here. We'll go 4 lasers. That should do pretty good. God dang it, he did it again. Dude followed me all the way up the stairs. He is hell-bent on smacking me down. Crazy. Alright, then we gotta do the same thing over here. I think here we just put him right here. That should help out with some of those goblin sappers that are rolling down. Can't put any lasers up there. I can put some acid up here, though. Let's get everything good and hosed down up front. Hosing them down. Alright, here come the gnolls again. Come on, gnolls. Get up in here. Get up in these traps. Oof. Wrecked. The troll seemed pretty fat too, but he got wrecked. We got one more gnoll still. We're still getting some nice combos off. Not as many as I'd like, but we're still seeing them. I think 20 mil is going to be pretty realistic, probably. Oh no, a troll is up on the barricades. I gotta deal with that. All right, I'm thinking more acid sprayers, maybe. I'm trying to think of what I can add in to add a little bit more kill. And I think the only real thing really available is more acid sprayers. I mean, I guess I could put more dart spitters, too. Are they going to reach over there is the question. Like, if I put one right here, is it going to reach over into the kill box? I think it will. Go something like that. All right, CSH, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Didn't get it sold in time.
More enemies on the way.
I still want to sell this and change it. Oof, out of mana. I'm gonna suicide and get some mana. I feel like I'm missing out big time. Or shoot, now I got yellow. I got the dynamite archers coming. So much for that plan. As soon as they die, I'll get back up there. I feel like I'm missing out by not putting enough slams in. One right in the kill box. Okay, it's gone. We got two more coming, but I should be able to get a few more slams off. Oof. Wrecked. So that wasn't necessarily a great idea after all, huh? Wave 29. We're at 20 mil. I don't want to be too confident and say I think we're going to make it to top 10 range, but I think it seems a little more realistic now. Sitting on 8,000 coin, but I'm gonna have to rebuild a bunch of barricades. Yeah, I don't have to worry about selling it, huh? Little 17, X17s, some good action. Getting the one-off big combo is nice and all, but it's more about the consistency and getting the consistent combos, you know? So getting like more X10s on the little guys would just pay off more than getting those few big ones, you know? How we doing? Throw another one up here just for another bit of cushion. You know what, I'm going to put one right there too, just in case some sappers come down. Lost a barricade up there. The Cyclops Mage, those guys are so damn evil. I tell you, they hit so hard. We need some laser beams up here. Wow, look at all those yellow dots up there. Like, the last thing I need to do is run up there right now. Come over here and play with the gnolls.
There are enemies in our rift room.
We still got, what, 5 yellow dots up in the pack up there? That's a big old pack of orcs, though. Holy crap, look at all them. Big old pack of orcs. It's like I created a little bit of a bottleneck right there. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? We need more laser beams. Can't fit any that way. All right, now I've got myself into a point where I don't have enough coin to replace a barricade in the case of an emergency, and that's not a good place to be, so I gotta save up some coin here for a wave or two. And also at the point where the coin is super, super rare, you know, it's just not dropping. Only one bad left. Finally. And I wanted to turn these into slappers instead, where they're just plap, just smacking them into the ground. In fact, I could do that over here too. I should sell that and put some slapper style ones in here. If they reached out longer, I'd do it on these as well, but they don't reach out far enough. I got enough left for the emergency now. Oh, no mana. I ran all the way up into there, risked it all, and didn't have any mana. Now I think I want to fill the gaps. Any gaps up here, fill them with acid sprayers just to get more and more and more power in. Because, I mean, the acid sprayers aren't doing a ton of damage. But it's something I can spam through. I gotta make sure I save at least 800, though, for an emergency barricade. Oh, you guys can't see my coin because of my overlay. I just realized that. I'm only at 1,200 coin now. There's 2 left. So I want to sell these 2 windows of butterflies here. And I'm going to need to build this out too with more, go with a couple of slappers there. I'm going to have to put like some dart spitters. I need a little bit more coin though. Some dart spitters and some other randomness out here. Just for, because mobs are going to be pushing back here. Here come those ugly yellow dots. Shoot, man. I just went way too far up in there. Or I could have swore I saw dynamite thrown. Oh, there it is. The dynamite is 100% going to one-shot anything that it's near. So if I get a dynamite archer on top of a barricade, it's going to take out like 2 or even 3 barricades, depending on where it lands. No good there. Need about 3 more million to make the top 10. Things are getting thick, thick, thick. Shoot, man, and I just did it. Just what I said not to do. Oh, it didn't destroy that one. It destroyed the one I was standing on back there, though. I've got the coin to replace them now, but I see that yellow dot on the mini-map. I need to not go up there while that yellow dot is alive. See if I can find it in the crowd here. Not really seeing it. Oh, it's gone now. Get that one replaced. We got a lot of really thin ones up here. Alright, let's see. Where can we fill in a little bit more sprayer action? We can go 1 there. We can get 1 there. We can actually get 2 here, but I overspent again. There was a 17 on that knoll. That was a nice little combo in the mix there. Wrecked. Coming up on 26. I don't want to jinx myself. Because at any moment, things could go really, really bad here, you know? There's a fire mage up there. Big old bottleneck here, huh? Just need a couple of these ogres to go through. And then that will free up the rest of it. Like a Three Stooges move or something here. Two ogres trying to walk through the door at the same time. All right, we got 2,700. Is there any repair work up here we need to do? That one and that one. That last one's pretty thin too. I want to start building more back, I guess. And I still never got in like the acid sprayer and the dart spitter I said I needed right here. Oh no, out of mana. Oof.
Enemies at the rift.
I gotta really watch getting up in there when there's those dynamite archers in the mix. Anytime you see the yellow dots on the mini-map, it's something that could potentially destroy one of your barricades with some kind of explosive or whatever. So I gotta stay out of there, but it's so hard not to run up in there and want to throw down a few slams, you know? Oh, I'm at 27 mil. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I think I'm at the cusp of getting onto the top 10. I need to get one more million, I think, to guarantee it. But that's what I was hoping for, was to get a top 10 score.
There are enemies in our rift room.
God, and they're still in there. See if I can find them. Fire Fiend. Actually, or no, it won't be a Fire Fiend that's yellow.
Enemies at the rift.
Can't seem to get them targeted. That mountain troll ain't going nowhere.
They're almost there.
Barricades are getting pretty thin back here too, but I mean, as long as stuff isn't pushing back this far, I don't really have to worry too much about those. Try to free up whatever's causing the bottleneck there. If it's that mountain troll, it'll take me forever to kill it. Looks like a couple of them are moving around into the kill box now. Ooh, punched. Punched in the face. Armored ogres are so thick. They are some healthy boys. If I could find his head, it would work out. There it is.
More enemies on the way.
I better save up. Save up for a little while. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say I got the number 10 spot. Now just trying to see how far up the list we can climb here. I think the number 10 slot is in the bag, though. I'm pretty sure it was 27 million. So, I think we got that.
There are enemies in our rift room. How many of these are there? Okay, now I'm having fun. They just keep coming.
Man, what a crappy time to have gnolls come. I guess I can come over here and try to kill him around the corner here. Oh, there's grenadiers too, though.
There are enemies in our rift.
Oh no, this is a push. These guys are coming. I don't want those grenadiers to blow everything up, so I'm just gonna come over here. Yeah, it looks like it's gone. It went into the rift.
They're almost there.
Alright, well, we got the back cleaned up. Got massive... Well, only 4. I guess that's not massive amounts, but got some dynamite archers or whatever in the pack still, so still gotta work those guys down. See if I can get them plucked off. I just can't get any of them targeted over here. Oh, Mr. Moneybags actually dropped. That's a surprise. Surprised he didn't just push on through.
Enemies at the rift.
We got one guy at the corner here. Mountain troll too. Oof.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Coming up on 29. I wish you could look at, there was a way to look at the leaderboards here. I want to see where I'm at. This turned into a big old turtle fest, though. I think I'm going to throw some brimstone up around this path up here to maybe add a little bit of burn damage in to try to eliminate some of that bottleneck that's going up there. These barricades are both getting pretty squished, too. I feel like I should do something about one of those. In fact, let me try to replace these first. Slowly but surely, the mountain troll's dying, but boy, that is one healthy dude. Holy crap.
More enemies on the way.
Go like that. We got triple protection. Then up here, let's do something like this. Just to try to thin the pack a little. That's getting bottlenecked right there.
They're almost there.
It's waves like this where I just really should just suicide and run back up there and keep those slams going, because there's no dynamite archers at all. So I can get right up in here and stack these combos up. They've been saying by the end of the year, new era. So they haven't said anything besides that. So I'm assuming that's still their plan, is by the end of the year. Well, the bottleneck doesn't seem as bad. Uh-oh. They get pushed all the way around here. We getting it. We getting it.
More enemies on the way.
Here comes the Splodies. Missed opportunity on that knoll, but, you know, what are you going to do? Man, the dynamite archers are coming way in, huh?
There are enemies in our rift room. Enemies at the rift. Okay, now I'm having fun. That's going to stick. I can keep this up all day. How many of these are there? They're almost there. Not coming back with that. I can keep this up all day.
31 mil, it's coming along. It's holding better than I expected it to. It'd be nice if I could get a big influx of cash and get this all built out all the way around. But I'm just so afraid to spend, as I feel like I'm going to lose, you know, like I'm going to constantly have stuff like that happening.
They've destroyed a barricade. They just keep coming. Enemies at the rift. A barricade.
I don't think it's going to be long in the balk. There's going to be like heavy orcs making it way back in here. So I do feel like I need to extend that around a little bit more. But I just don't have any coin, you know? Uh-oh. That brimstone up there and taking that front barricade off definitely seems like it eased the tension a little on that bottleneck up there, though. So that's a good thing. Make it so the waves don't take 30 minutes, you know? Let me see if there's anything else I can fit in up here. Well, I mean, I see a spot right there for an acid sprayer. Actually, a bunch of spots. Get a few more acid sprayers in. You know, it's not a lot of damage, but it's something, you know. There's 2 spots here, and then there's another spot right there up front. But holy crap, I got big holes up here now. Oof. And just don't have the coin to fill the gaps, you know. Need to get those filled in as soon as I can, though. Because now the push is going to be way back here. This could very well be the beginning of the end, because I just overspent and didn't realize I had lost that many up front. So it just might be. I don't need to lose any more, though, and I see those yellow dots in there, so I'm just going to back it up. The alternate fire of the bow here does give an additional combo point, so I mean, I can just do my mana dumps back here until those yellow dots are dead. Need that mountain troll to get back in those laser beams. Oh, there we go. Alright, I got enough for 2 barricades. I think I'm missing 3 up there. Hopefully I can get enough coin here to get them replaced. Actually, there it is right there. But with that yellow dot on the minimap still, I am not going up there. Alright, the yellow dot's gone. There's just no way I can put them in yet. Well, there's 34 million. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh, wow, that mountain troll is really healthy still. Holy crap.
There are enemies in our rip through.
Oh no, a healthy mountain troll up on top of the barricade. Oh, he walked off of it, it looks like. Nice. We got one really, really weak one here. This one right here. There we go. All right, so somehow managed to salvage that mess. I've only got 1,000 coin though, so I'm not going to spend it yet. Things are going to get real ugly now because the scaling is going to go up really fast and the crowd control effectiveness is going to drop to almost nothing, and things are just going to be steamrolling through. So that's one of the reasons I like the spike wall so much, is it gives that knockdown, which knockdown is knockdown. You know, there's no diminishing returns on it. There's diminishing returns on the amount of time they'll stay down, but not the fact that they got knocked down. So that that makes the spike wall just a nice addition, in my opinion. It automates the physics element, so you don't have to rely on the Egan Slam for the knockdown, which is also another combo point too. So love it, love it, love it. This armored ogre is awfully thick to be at the end of the kill box too. Got gnolls coming. I'm just gonna lure the gnolls into the rift here. And grenadiers, yeah. We don't want to deal with grenadiers right now. There we go. Those guys are gone. How much am I getting per wave right now? Am I getting like 1 million per wave? We're gonna have to check it here when this wave ends. If someone can take a mental note when wave 40 ends, what we're at. I'm gonna try to as well. But damn, we're going on 2 hours now on this run. Ooh, are we going to lose our first rift point here? I think we'll be able to get him. Whew. Little sketch, though. Alright. Let's see. Just keep getting it built out here when I can, when I have the extra coin, but I really, really got to save that 800 just in case. I mean, ideally, I'd save 2,400 for 3 barricades, but I get too spend happy. Moneybags is pretty thick. I got a feeling Moneybags is going to make it. I don't know. Let's try to keep him stunned. I would love to get that cash. We got him. I mean, that's not much, but right now you just earn so little coin that every bit really, really helps. And having Moneybags coin being worth 500 or whatever it is, that's kind of big. All right, so we're what? We're at almost 36 million. We're at 35.9 at the end of wave 40.
More enemies on the way.
So just call it 36 million. Let's see what we're at the end of wave 41 here. Oh, we were missing barricades up here too. I didn't even realize. That's why so much was making it back, I bet.
Enemies at the rift. They just keep coming. How many of these are there? There are enemies in our rift room. Okay, now I'm having fun. How many of these are there?
Still getting some nice big combos in there.
That's how we go.
And that armored ogre is so thick.
They just keep coming. They're almost there. Going to sleep. Is that it?
I need to get the front of this kill box fixed. It looks like it's about 1 million per wave, right? We were just under 36 mil, and we're getting to the end of this one. We're at 37. So 1 million and a little bit of change per wave, maybe 1.1. Where we'll end off. We'll end off at about 1.1, I think.
Enemies at the rift.
Roughly 1 mil. How you doing there, Hoigwai? Didn't see you hanging out. What's up, what's up? Alright, let's get the front of this kill box fixed.
I hope that works.
That should help quite a bit. I feel like... I mean, there's more spots. Oof, and I went and overspent again. I don't have anything for barricade replacement. Oh, man, that knoll was right on top of me. I didn't even realize it. This is where the stone staff is kind of superior in these situations. But I'm chasing that lead combo off this bow is why I brought the bow. But I'm wishing I had my stone staff with me right now. Well, we are getting a lot pushed back through now. Got the 34. Nice, man. Nice. I haven't played in a while. I saw on their Twitter message, there's been so many games right now that I want to put time into, you know? So I haven't played in a little while, but I just saw, a few days ago on the Twitter message that the leaderboard was wiped. And I think that was a really good move, the endless leaderboard, because with the blade launcher fixed, it made it an entirely different game, right? Oh, I overspent again, but we're close this time. Everything hold up here this time? Yes, it did. We got one barricade that's a little sketchy here. The blade launcher was changed about 1,118,000. Thanks, John. The blade launcher was changed in the August update, where the blade launcher was sticking in enemies and causing continuous damage. It was extremely powerful. Completely broken and powerful. And it's how people were pushing to wave 120, 125, and that's where all the high scores were. So with that fixed, getting to wave 100 is going to be a lot more of a challenge, you know? And wiping the leaderboards, I think, was a very fair thing to do. Because unless you were wanting to get into that 4-hour grind, getting to wave 100 or whatever, you have zero chance of competing on the leaderboards. So, you know, with a change like that, where literally every single player that was competing on the leaderboards was using that strategy. I mean, everybody was, right? It was completely broken. Why would you not use it? It was the best in slot. So, with that change, I don't know. I think that it's just a good thing. I mean, it made me pop back in and play the game today, because I know getting like a top 10 score was going to be realistic for me, you know. So I'm personally am quite pleased that they made that change. Now, I don't know if the saw blade launcher is exactly why they changed it. In my mind, it probably is, but I don't know that. You know, they didn't put why they changed it. They just put that the leaderboards were wiped. All right, what can we do? We can't fit. That's kind of bad placement there. I mean, we could put them in over here, but that just seems like a complete waste. Yeah, for sure. I almost wish that games like this, and same thing with like Onslaught and DD2, with the Onslaught leaderboards, I almost wish that they took that seasonal approach that like Diablo has or Path of Exile has, and those would get wiped every few months and a fresh start, you know? I think it would keep people more, it would have people more motivated to play those game modes, in my opinion. You know, we can't really even do much here. I'm wondering if I should path them up. Or no, I can't really there. Situations like this back here that makes me wish I would have brought a wall trap that that shoots out 3 tiles, you know. Sell that just so I have the mana or the coin here. Yeah, I lost one up front anyway, so would rather have that in. Come on back over here, Noel. Oh, I know. The Arcane Dragon has so much cool factor. You know? Such a cool defense. That's just, its results are just kind of meh, you know?
A barricade is under attack.
It's a good low damage combo generator, I guess. Because you're going to get the damage from the dragon plus the arcane debuff on it very consistently, you know, where the window of butterflies is not, even though it's dealing arcane damage, it's not putting that arcane debuff on people. Oh no. Oh no. Was that the corner? Okay, that was the safety barricade anyway, so it's all good. Woof.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Wow, this pack is really pushing back here far now. Holy crap, man. It's not going to be long, and the bulk of the killing is going to be back here.
They're almost there.
Big oofs. Big oofs. Look at that mountain troll's health. Holy crap, man.
Enemies at the rift.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
They're almost there.
I tell you what, I almost wish that one had scaled and was like a percentage of the enemy's health or something. I mean, it would make it a must-have for high scoring runs in endless mode. But I don't think it would be a terrible idea, because it wouldn't be broken if they made it a realistic scale percentage. Wow, man, these are really pushing down here. Oh, it is. It's got an amazing, amazing cool factor to it. Alright, it is getting super sketch now. We got thick stuff making it to the end here. Either need to generate a whole buttload of coin real quick, or I'm gonna start losing some rift points here. Oh no, and here's my first lost rift point. There it went.
Entering the rift.
Boo. Oh, I think it may have been because of that. Get one more layer of cushion there. Uh-oh. Zappers. Take one for the team. Every now and then you just gotta take one for the team.
There are enemies in our rift room. They just keep coming.
And this is definitely where the grinder is completely fallen off. I mean, these grinders are completely worthless now. They're literally not doing anything. I mean, they're just jammed the entire time, and they're going to jam in like a second with the enemies being so thick.
They're almost there.
Oh shoot, man, there's grenadiers in there.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Oof. That was almost tragic.
They're almost there.
I'm surprised I made it this far, to be honest. Like having the grinder in just because I insist on having the grinder in because I love it so much. You know, not going with some of the harder hitters.
They're almost there.
We need I tell you what we need a better source of bleed. Where you got the saw blade launchers for the bleed. But like if you're using the saw blade launcher and the window of butterflies in your build, you really have to think about your setup. You know, you're going to have to eliminate something like you're not going to be able to have a spike wall in there, you know, because it's just going to take too much wall space up.
Enemies at the rift.
Don't want to spin below because I haven't looked up front to see what I'm missing.
They're almost there.
Thank you for the cash money, Mr. Moneybags. You the best, you the best.
Enemies at the rift. They just keep coming. There are enemies in our rift room.
How are we doing up here? We're only missing one barricade. That's not too terrible. You know what? Do I want to put a dummy barricade up? Is it the... I'm not sure what is causing me to lose it. Like, am I losing that barricade due to sappers? I mean, it almost has to be, because I've been spending the entire waves in the back here. Oh, I didn't even know he was still back here. Good thing he got wrecked, huh?
More enemies on the way.
Alright, well, got our barricades refreshed up a little anyway. Sitting at 42-7.
There are enemies in our rift room.
I think this could end up being a top 5 contender here. I was hoping to get top 10, and I think it might just get top 5. We'll have to see here. So I've gone farther than I anticipated, for sure. I mean, I don't know how many more waves I can hold with so many enemies pushing back. Where your head at? There it is.
There are enemies in our rift room. Enemies at the rift. How many of these are there?
God, they so thick now. Barricade is down where? Looks like about midway up in the kill box there. I got the coin to replace it though, so we'll get that squared away here in just a moment.
Enemies at the rift. They're almost there.
It's just amazing when you spam headshots into an armored ogre and their health bar just barely moves.
There are enemies in our rift room.
When you see the headshot icon going off, you know you're headshotting them, right? Just barely moves.
More enemies on the way.
Right, looks like we can finally do something else back here. I'm not sure what I want to do up here. I'm assuming I'll just spam darts and acid.
Enemies at the rift. They're almost there.
Yeah, I'm getting close to the end now. You can tell the mobs are just really on the push here now. They're just kind of walking through the entire kill box.
There are enemies in our rift room.
This won't go another wave or two. I mean, even if I survive this one, I'd be shocked if I make wave 50.
They're almost there. Enemies at the rift. They're almost there.
Wave 45, things get so thick, you know? The mobs get so healthy.
There are enemies in our rift room. Okay, now I'm having fun. How many of these are there? Enemies at the rift. I can keep this up all day.
A little 17 right at the end there. That was a nice one. Look at the health on that armored ogre. And they just go Usain Bolt. Oh yeah, no doubt. Armored ogre is thick.
There are enemies in
Come on, turn around. Let me see your head.
enemies at the rift.
All right. What are we missing? Everything's pretty good up here. We got 2,600 to play with. We can fill in a little more. Let's just do that. Fill all of the gaps.
They're almost there.
heavy orcs now pushing all the way here. Whew, crazy. Gotta get that knoll picked out there so I can run back up there. Not worry about getting cleaved too bad. Oh, damn, a Cyclops mage back here. Holy shit. That's scary. Because those are usually pretty squishy. Huh? Well, definitely going to have to get that one barricade replaced up in the row there. The enemies are skipping like the first 20% of the kill box or whatever. Too much going on up here at the moment to bother with it. Who do we got here? Oh, we got two ogres. One still with a decent amount of health, and the other's pretty thin. The regular ogres are pretty easy to control, and their heads are really easy to hit, even when they're downed and in various positions. So I don't panic too bad when they come through. It's the armored ogres, the mountain trolls, all that, where there's a real potential problem, you know? All right. Oh, we're missing a bunch up here. Holy crap. That had to have been sappers, I think. Come on in, Knowles. Come on in. One Knoll down, anyway. Is it still okay to wish your father-in-law lived in a different state, or is that supposed to be all loving kindness? I think it depends on your father-in-law, but my mom remarried when I was young, and or your father-in-law, I was thinking stepfather. Yeah, I think that's quite natural, Celico. I think that's very, very natural. Early game and endless, I try to maximize as many combos as I can. Like I did a lot of Egan slamming and everything early game. And then additionally, any of these traps, like everything out of everything I'm using, anything that had an upgrade that increases the damage of it, I took the upgrades out. Because you don't, early game, if your traps are all upgraded and doing full damage, you'll just kill the enemies really quick. And you won't get any combos. So, like, my general rule is by the end of the 10th wave, I want to be over 1 million. And by the end of the 20th wave, I want to be over 5 million. And if I do that, I feel like things are starting to fall into place a little bit. we're at wave 49 right now. So I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I may make it to wave 50 yet. I'd like to have enough coin to build this all the way around here. The Egan slams, when timed properly, are 3 combos just by itself. It's 1 combo for the damage of the slam, another combo for it knocking down little enemies or stunning big enemies, and then a 3rd combo for the confuse. So the Egan slam is big. You know, it's 3 combos in itself. So you combine that with, like, the primary fire, the alternate fire, and the bleed on this bow. And just with Egan, without having any traps or whatever, or any other relics or trinkets or anything, you could get an X6 just from having this bow and Egan slam. Now, if you did some weapon swapping, you could increase that even further without having any traps in the mix at all. So you want to get as many slams in as you can, but, like, you know, when you get to the point where you're just covered with archers... Oh, no. I just lost a few rift points. I don't know what happened. Where's the break? I think maybe an ogre rush just sent enemies over the edge over here is what happened. Like that right there. So yeah, the Egan slam is a big deal. It is the high scoring character for Orcs Must Die 3. If you're going after a high score, you just got to use Egan. Andreas, what's up, man? How's things? Alright, that was quite unfortunate. Did we lose anything else up front? We've got 1 barricade out. It's just a cushion barricade, but I'm going to place it back. Then let's see what we can do over here. Let's go to there. Oh no. Let's see if I can get up here. Oh, I couldn't make it up there in time. I was going to go up there and sacrifice myself into those sappers. Ooh, I got sniped. Sniped right in my face. See, I'm losing out by having to manage the end of the kill box here. If I didn't have to sit here and manage this, I could be getting all those combos in on the mobs that are dying, all the little guys that are dying up in here. All these little 4s, 5s, and 6s would be 6s, 7s, and 8s just from me shooting, you know? But I can't let all this mess make it through. That guy's just gonna make it unless these windows turn it around. He's just gonna make it. Come back this way, dude. No, he rift rushing. We're definitely gonna be losing every. In fact, this could be very well be the last wave because that mountain troll. There's no way I can control that at this point. Money bags is pointless. He's at 75% health at the end of the kill box, you know?
They just keep coming. I can keep this up all day.
Yeah, they're just going to be slipping through now. Well, I made it to wave 50 anyway. Maybe we can stretch it and get it to 51 if I can just kill off a few more of these guys at the back.
They're almost there.
And I feel like that armored ogre I could probably get. No. Come on, Mountain Troll.
Enemies at the rift. Okay, now.
I got 11 rift points left.
They just keep. They're almost there.
Oof.
We only have half our rift points remaining.
Nope, nothing I can do there.
That's how we go. I can keep this up all day.
I got no knockback on me as something I can activate. No. And those are heavy mobs. The big mobs like that can't be knocked back anyway. They can be knocked down by these spike walls. I mean, just making it to wave 50 is pretty ridiculous, Andreas. You just came in right at the end, that's all. But my goal here was to shoot for a top 10 high score, and we're going to have to see where I fall, but I'm definitely in the top 10.
Enemies at the rift.
Which I'm pretty pleased with that, you know. I don't know where I'm going to land, but it's 100% top 10. In fact, I think it's probably top 5.
There are enemies in our rift room.
We're going to have to see here. I only got 6 rift points left, though. I think I can survive this wave, but next wave, it's shit's going to hit the fan. There was only one that most people think was bad. That was OMDU. But the rest of the OMD 1 and 2 were both really good games. Oh, here's my problem. Shoot, and I don't have enough coin. Oof. Maybe I'll collect. I can get 70 really quick. Ooh, there's... Come on. 2 more coin is all I need. There it is. Alright, so that may have saved the day there. I didn't realize I had that break up there. Nice, Shelton. That's awesome. Congrats, dude.
There are enemies in our rift room. They just keep coming.
Yeah, see I mean, a lot of people loved OMDU, but the majority of the Orcs Must Die player base would disagree with you there, Shelton. I mean, OMDU alienated a lot of people from Orcs Must Die 1 and Orcs Must Die 2, and both of those sold a lot of copies. OMDU being free didn't even come close to the number of downloads that Orcs Must Die 2 had. And Orcs Must Die 2 was never free. You know? Well, actually it was. What? 6 months ago. I mean, so it was good. It was a good game, and I enjoyed it. But the majority of the Orcs Must Die community would say OMDU is what turned them away. You never played 1 or 2? That's fair. Orcs Must Die 2 was the most glorious game ever. It had the funnest stuff. You know, it was the same thing. It was action defense. You could path the enemies. A lot of the traps were the same. But in Orcs Must Die 2, it was very physics oriented, and you could do cool shit. Like in Orcs Must Die 2, in this kill box, a situation like this, I would have a spike wall throwing enemies into this corner, and then a push trap launching enemies over here, and then a steam trap shooting them up in the air, and then I'd have something way up in the air on that wall that killed them. You made big mouse traps like that, and it was super, super fun. It was so addicting once you started doing these little mouse traps and building out these kill boxes. You know, I can't remember the name of the map. I did it with Nana Nia. We set a number 1 high score co-op. And we did a big, huge ping pong table. We set the entire map up so that enemies were getting thrown up in the air and thrown all the way across the map. And then across the other side of the map, hitting a spring trap and getting shot up into some grinders. That was the final kill. Yeah, this is it. Can we get this guy? Yeah, I think we can get that one. So might make it to 52. All right. Let's fix up whatever needs fixing.
More enemies on the way.
Can't do the front one, but that's all right. Look at those acid sprayers go. That's so funny. I'm shocked that we've made 52 here. This will definitely be the end, though. Only 4 rift points left. And some of the heavier mobs are just going to walk through the end of this.
Enemies at the rift. They're almost there.
Just gonna try to kill as many of them as I can before the inevitable. Oof.
Enemies at the rift.
That armored ogre is gonna make it through. I just don't think there's any chance I can put in enough damage on him, unless I just get really lucky with the timing.
There are enemies in our rift room. They're attacking the barricade. They've destroyed the barricade.
Barricades dropping up front.
At the rift.
Oh, come on. Oh my god, so close.
They're almost there.
That's pretty awesome. What game you playing, Andreas? I love games like that, man. Factorio style games. I absolutely love those games.
Enemies at the rift.
PlayStation probably hasn't received this update yet, Celico. I'm guessing. Normally the updates go to PC first and then they'll roll out to Xbox and PlayStation later. So when this update hits, the leaderboards will get wiped. Assuming. Yeah, that's always so fun doing that. Star Sonata. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Factory Town is one I'm probably going to do a playthrough of again here soon. They've had a lot of updates since I played it last. Oh my god, we made it through another wave. Ow. I mean, I'll take it. Look at that. That was a light orc. Light orcs pushing through the kill box like it's nothing.
Enemies at the rift. Stop them quickly.
Yeah, what was that? Something snuck through there. I'm not sure what it was.
There are enemies in our rift room.
That Null Hunter, I'm just not going to be able to kill it, so let me just sacrifice it. Come on in, Knolls.
Enemies at the rift.
You know you want to. There's one. There's two. Alright. 2 rift points left. Oof. Big oofs. A ton of bugs with some gameplay. That's fair. That's fair. I tell you what, man. I am super stoked for that Moonglow Babe game. I cannot wait to play that. Just cannot wait.
Enemies at the rift.
That mountain troll is going to make it. See if we can't work on this one.
Our rift is failing.
Oh. I don't know what made it through, but that's not too bad, y'all. I mean, I was hoping for a top 10 score. Let's see where we ended up.
Gate is down.
Let's see. Let's see. 52 mil. Which map was it? It was this map. Number 3. Number 3's not bad. I mean, like I said, I was hoping for a top 10. I'll take a number 3. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. Anyway, y'all, that was a long-ass map. That was almost 3 hours, that one map. Holy crap. So I am going to call it a day for the moment. I'm going to take a little break and go spend a few minutes with my wife and son and mother-in-law. Moonglow Bay doesn't look like it's one for you. Oh, man. Well, let me tell you, it is a one for me, Andreas. I don't necessarily... I don't dislike the art style, but I'm not really into the voxel art. But the whole thought of a fishing RPG... I don't know, man. I don't know. I am going to love that game. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I'm going to be putting a poll up on my community page later on. Actually, I might throw it up right now. Just asking some opinions on edited content versus streaming. So if y'all get a moment, if you could swing on by and vote on that as soon as I get it posted. Like I said, I'll have it posted either right now or in a little bit. But I do want to take a quick break here. I'm not positive. I may have a later stream going over on Twitch tonight. Not sure yet. We'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Anyone who is not already in my Discord server, make sure you hop on in and join me. I am there. I am available there most of the time and the easiest way to get a hold of me for sure. But anyway, thank you all so much, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.